It has been written on the stones of Stonehenge since the beginning of time, that even unto these ancient monuments, that evil supernatural creatures exist in a world of darkness, and a way into that world is through the portals of hell, through the runic circle. It is also said, man, using the magic power of the ancient runic symbols, can call forth these powers, these demons of hell that are brought forth by a disciple of evil, a witch knowledgeable in the ancient symbols and text, and once the hand of these creatures touch its victim, it will cover them like a black shroud that is consumed within a plague. For anyone handed these symbols will have no more than 3 days and 3 nights to either pass this curse on or die once they are touched by the hand of death. Death has laid a hand upon you.
Well, will he live?
I've never known anything like it, never. We did some tests. His vital signs are moving so rapidly.
He should be dead. It's as if something's keeping him alive.
So you're saying that this is not normal then?
No. When you're in a coma, especially at the early stage, you're in a coma to rest. The point is, his brain should be resting, like his body, not doing this. It's as if the two are running separately. It's as if we're monitoring 2 people here. Most unusual.
The public want their villains now who deal in world events. You know, green issues. They want superheroes who are actually going to save the world. What they're not interested are gumshoes who are trying to earn a living amongst the pimps, the mob bosses, and yawn prostitutes.
He's a detective, Martha, not a superhero.
Yes, George, whatever you say. Look, George, I hate to have to say this to you, but this shit, it just doesn't sell anymore. Every day there's some motherfucker out there with a gun going out to kill, rob, rape, maim, whatever. Blood, guts all over the street, and it's real, George. It ain't comic books, it ain't the movies, it sure as hell ain't PlayStation games. It's life, George, and it's here, and it's now. This is reality, George. So why don't we watch and wait for the psychopaths to come? Not that to their bombs.
This is WGBS News reporting to you on Friday, October the 6th in the run-up to the election. But on today's Spotlight within New York, I can report the shocking revelation that this holiday period has been the most violent week in the history of New York since records began, with 842 reported incidents of crime in the 5 boroughs of New York. But New Yorkers, don't give up hope just yet. There does seem to be one man that could save us. Yes, this man, dressed all in green. Would-be superhero and vigilante from Brooklyn known only as the Praying Mantis. I'll know this isn't a joke, viewers. It's true, and Bill Levy has been sent downtown to meet him. Hello, Bill. Are you there?
22 million viewers in one day. I mean, it's celebrity heaven. Of course, it's no more than Warhol wrote about, what was it, 30 years ago now? It's what's winning the rating wars, and it's what's going to sell more comics. Death, destruction, and Supermen.
Maybe people just want the truth.
Well, we can't afford it. You sure as hell can't. You ought to be writing about that green man and not that bum inside your head you're so obsessed with.
I have my reasons.
Reasons.
Yes.
Well, they're not good enough.
Well, they are for me.
George, look. Your wife betrayed you by fucking your brother. I realize it's still very painful, but it is old news.
It's not for me, Martha.
Look, those pills, they're destroying your brain. Vicodin. It's not just a painkiller, they're antidepressants. They are addictive, they are hallucinogenic, and they are going to kill you. Well, unless you kill someone else first, of course. So, 2 days ago I bought what I thought was just a pile of old papers, short stories, manuscripts of dead writers. You know I like a good bargain, George, especially if they're public domain. I sat at the back of the room like I have at so many auctions, not expecting anything special, when lot 34 came up for sale.
Next, we have lot 34, a unique piece and one I feel is quite special. It is a box from the estate of the late Mrs. C.W. Hildebrand, containing original manuscripts, letters, and works of the author H.P. Lovecraft. Howard Phillips Lovecraft was born on August the 20th, 1890, and died on March the 15th, 1937, at the early age of 47. An American author best known for works of horror, fantasy, and science fiction, known then simply as weird fiction. For years, Lovecraft talked about the Book of the Dead, or what he called his Necromonicon. I believe that this diary is in fact the original template of that very same book, an original inspiration for any would-be writer. Now, where shall we start? $20,000?
I don't know what possessed me, but I just had to have that book, no matter what it cost.
Okay, why?
George, have you ever heard of Aleister Crowley?
Yeah, the occultist.
Oh, he's not just an occultist. He is the granddaddy of the occult. He started Church of Satan. And the Golden Dawn? Well, George, I mean, it's like saying that Picasso was just a painter. He was just perversion in its truest form.
Okay, so what's in it for me?
Yes! Hallelujah! The man is seeing sense. Right. So,
What's this, another gift?
a ticket to New Orleans. There's someone there who can verify the diary. I want you to meet them, authenticate it, and get me lots of stories for our first graphic novel. And then, George, I'm just going to sit here and watch the millions and millions and millions flood into my bank account.
We need to talk.
So the bitch wants us to kill off our main man. Who does she think she is?
She's gonna let us keep McMillian as long as I write a story about a group of kids getting involved with the occult.
So what am I supposed to do whilst you're writing this masterpiece? I gotta pay the rent, you know. Anyway, what do I know about the occult? What's this?
It's a diary about an occultist called Aleister Crowley. Guess who gave it to me?
I always said Martha was a witch, and this proves it. Don't look like much.
Well, she thinks there's $1 million to be made out of that diary. She's even given me a ticket to go to New Orleans to see some woman called Zelia to authenticate it.
Zelia? Good name for another McMillian character.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, he's taken the bait. Yep. Now, all we have to do is reel him in real slow.
So, George, how can I help you today?
I've come up with the tablets you gave me.
The Vicodin?
Yes, they don't seem to be working. I need something a little stronger. I'm still getting the headaches.
Are you sleeping?
Not much.
That could be part of the problem. Lack of sleep can bring on all sorts of ailments. It says here you're on 7.5 milligrams of Vicodin, correct?
Yes.
That is quite a high dose. They're not sweets, George. You can get some really bad side effects if you're on these. Lack of sleep is just one of them. Then there's paranoia, hallucinations, loss of libido. You want me to go on? How many are you taking per day?
2 to 3, whenever I need them for the pain.
And are you getting any side effects?
Some, when I'm stressed.
Your vision distorts, your breathing becomes heavy and loud.
Yeah.
That does sound like you're taking too much Vicodin. I did tell you about that. Are you taking anything else? Antidepressants?
No, only what you prescribe.
You shouldn't be receiving any visionary complications if you're only taking 2 to 3 a day. You're allowed 4. It's only when you increase the amount that you start to hallucinate, and that affects your vision, and then you start to get paranoid. But you must be careful, George. Vicodin is highly addictive, and you should only be on them for a short amount of time, a couple of months at most. It says here you've actually been on them for 4 months. We really should think about reducing the dose, not upping it. I take it your personal life is unchanged?
No, I'm still getting divorced.
That could be part of the problem. As I said, stress doesn't help. Okay. I'm going to up the dosage from 7.5 to 10. But we seriously need to think about taking you off these pills altogether in the next month or so. Be careful, George. If your hallucinations persist, you could be heading for a breakdown or even a heart attack. You could be heading for a breakdown or even a heart attack.
So, you'll be contacted by a woman who knows more about Crowley than anyone. She'll authenticate the diaries.
You got a telephone number?
No, we won't need it. She'll find you. New Orleans. It's a small town.
Sure, he'll be on the next plane back to New York, so don't worry about it because I'll be keeping an eye on him until he leaves, all right? Okay.
So what can I do for you?
Martha said you could give me some information.
About what?
A certain diary.
Diary? You got it with you? Do you know what you have here, Mr. Carney?
Tell me.
The most powerful magic known to man. Not the white magic, Mr. Carney, as performed by your one-of-the-mill illusionist in Las Vegas. But black in its darkest form. Like a nigger's cock. There are two people that near to you that you love. Power and passion within.
This ain't news. It ain't nothing more than Martha didn't know or tell you.
You think that Martha told me that your wife ran off with your brother? Possible. But you should know that your kids are not really your children, but your brothers. Did you ever tell Martha that little secret?
Yeah, it's true, George. Victoria wants to stay with me. How long have you been taking these?
The same time as you've been fucking my wife. My daddy would know what I'm doing here.
Don't you?
I'm only supposed to be here to find out about the diary.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. For Aleister Crowley, these few simple words represent the path to enlightenment. The tabloids labeled him a black magician, the wickedest man in the world, and the man we'd like to hang.
Aleister Crowley is an amazing figure. Welcome to the old Absinthe House. How can I help you?
I'm looking for some information on Anastasia back when this was a hotel.
Do you have a name?
Yes, Crowley, Alistair Crowley. Would have been here just before the Second World War.
Mr. Crowley, yes, of course. Mr. White, the manager, would know all about Mr. Crowley. Unfortunately, he's giving a tour to some guests at the moment. But he won't be long if you'd like to wait.
Mr. White, I presume.
I would, of course, take it off, but we have another show in 10 minutes, and it does take such a long time to put this thing back on.
I'm trying to find some information about the occultist Alistair Crowley.
The great beast. What would you like to know?
Anything you can tell me or show me?
We have quite a good collection, if not the best in the world, if I say so myself.
What's the significance with the mask?
Crowley was always been theatrical. He wore a mask as a way an illusionist would wear a dinner suit to perform his magic. Not because he needed to, but because it would make him look like the part for his audience.
And is this a picture of Crowley?
It was painted at the height of Crowley's power, when he was at his most prominent in the Cauldron of Witches. It is said to be painted by the artist Lucien Freud.
So this must be Gorman House.
That is supposed to be where Crowley conducted all of his rituals as he summoned up the devil. If you believe such things, Mr. Carney.
Interesting. What can you tell me about Crowley's diary?
You know, Mr. Carney, most people get involved with the occult because of Alistair Crowley. They seem to be fascinated by his aim.
Yeah, but what about the diary?
Crowley was the king of lies, Mr. Carney. Never a true word passed his lips. You speak of the Necromonicon. It's a myth. Many people have said that they have it, but it's all a pack of lies. It doesn't exist. Here is the great book of witchcraft and demoniology, once owned by Alistair Crowley, said to be over 400 years old. There are only a few of these books left in existence, one in Germany, two in the UK, and one in France. The other, well, you're staring at it. It was written in words and symbols you or I will never understand, as you need a key to break the code. But Mr. Carney, if you have that key, you have riches and pleasures beyond your imagination.
So is this the book that Crowley used to write his diary?
Yes, supposedly. But as I said, it's a myth. Like most things attached to Crowley, it doesn't exist.
So what next, Mr. Crowley? Where do we go from here? How can I get everything that Martha wants and more, so I can get on to the real work in hand? This is the part I always hate. Thinking of names for my characters, especially ones I don't want to write. Maybe the professor could be a woman instead of a man. Nah, it would end up being too much like Martha. Anyway, there's got to be a man. A predator with a problem, someone addicted to sex, that uses his position of power to get what he wants. So what word sounds like Martha? What about Arthur? Maybe add an M? Mathers, that's it. And I'll make him a sexist predator, an unseemly character with a taste for men and women. Gotta be PC nowadays. Carl Mathers is 46, but he wants to be 26. He's the leader of the group, a failed professor with only sex on his mind and not on his work. He sets up a trap with his accomplice Gary Lubin, luring students into his web of perversion, offering them little, if no reward, for their help, as he convinces them to search for evidence on the Salem witch trials and his connection with the occultist Alistair Crowley. But behind his scam, only Mathers and his accomplice Lubin would know the real truth, as his students are sacrificed one by one to the beast himself and the leader of the Golden Dawn. Lubin doesn't go to the site. He controls everything from the nerve center of the university. Now we have Anna, the feisty baby of the group. She thinks she's something special, but reality will hit her soon, as her breasts begin to droop and her arse falls to the floor. Next comes Rachel, best friend of Anna's, but a real snake in the grass when sex is involved. Likes it rough and dirty, like most posh girls when you get them in the sack. She had a string of lovers, mostly bad boys, with something to prove. Likes the idea of nailing the professor behind her best friend's back. She's not particular who she fucks. Then we have the loony of the group, Lewis, the most treacherous of them all. Not only Mather's secret lover for 2 years, but the one that gets the rest of the group involved with the Salem witch hunt. The loser of the bunch is Steve, a lonely figure, the only member of the group that hasn't had sex with Mathers. Not a believer of the professor or any of his promises. He's in love with Rachel. Shame she's fucking anything that moves. Next is James, computer nerd and videographer of the group. He keeps the website updated for the professor, but what Mathers doesn't know is that James has been keeping a secret video diary for insurance purposes, as he's been blackmailing the professor for a number of years. Last but not least, we have the beautiful but deadly Victoria Jordan, psychic, witch, fortune teller, called in to join the witch hunt by Mathers to unnerve the group. Who knows the real reason why she is there, but she alone steers the group towards the Crowley diary. Martha?
Finished the first draft yet, George?
Not quite, no.
What does not quite mean, George?
Well, if you let me continue to work, maybe I'll be able to get the first draft to you in the next couple of days.
Have you been able to place Crowley into the story?
I'm working on it, Martha. I'm working on it. What the hell are we meeting out here for? Couldn't we met back in the restaurant?
You need to get this diary back, Mr. Carney. Whoever gave it to you before it's too late.
Why? What have you found?
Seems to be anyway. I've been searching for evidence as well for many years. But now, touch it. It scares me. The power it contains. You remember that old Proctor book I showed you about witchcraft and demonology?
Yes, of course.
Well, it seems Crowley was able to transfer the contents of that book, and the result is the diary. But there is in the scribbles he mentions resurrection. Okay, but that's why the diary is called the Necromonicon. Now I think, but I can't be sure. Whoever gave you that diary is trying to bring Crowley back to life.
But why me? I've got no connection with the occult.
Have you been marked in any way in recent days, like a tattoo or cut or anything?
No.
Have you met with a witch, man or woman?
No, no one.
Well, that's good for something.
Why?
To be chosen, you have to be picked by the high priest, and then the high priest has to mark you before the ritual can start.
Why, you sure about this?
They come into your life unexpectedly. It's an introduction by a friend or employee. It's usually someone of the opposite sex you find attractive. While they seduce you, they put the devil stamp on your body. She may even leave behind a piece of jewelry, a ring on a finger, a necklace around your neck that will have to be retrieved before they can complete the ritual transference. Hey, are you planning on seeing anyone while you're here in New Orleans?
Somebody called Zelia. It was arranged by my editor in New York. She also gave me the book.
No, you must avoid her. She's part of a coven of witches that have plagued this region for many years. If he contacts you, tell her you're too busy. Hey, look, when you were handed the book, did you find anything inside?
Yes, a small piece of paper with some symbols on it. Look, what does this mean?
The parchment states that Crowley has touched you. That you have been chosen.
Do you think you can get rid of me that easily, George? You can't get rid of me. I'm with you forever. George, heard you're looking for me. Let's say you're still asleep, Mr. Carney. And your dreams have come true. Shall we?
How the hell did you get in here?
It's easy. You can bribe anyone in New Orleans if you have enough money. But why don't we dispense with the chit-chat and get down to the real reason you are here? Shall we?
What the fuck is that?
Power and passion are within this car.
Hello, Mr. Carney. How can I help you
Is
today?
Mr. White here?
I'm sorry, Mr. Carney. He's not come in yet. He was going to the warehouse this afternoon to do some stock taking. Is there anything I can do?
Do you have an address?
Who are you? Would you mind if I come and take a look around? Yeah, I would. It's one of my jobs, way. How about now? I'll give you 20 minutes, no longer.
George, you can escape. You're trapped here with me.
So you want a coffee or a cigarette or anything like that before we get started?
I'll take a cigarette, Detective, if you'd offer me.
So here's George Carney. You're in from New York to write a book. And you've been here 3 days and you're due to leave later today. Is that pretty much it, Mr. Carney? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's about it.
What do you write about? Your biographies, thrillers, fiction? You look like a fiction guy to me. You know, I've believe it or not, I've done a lot of writing myself. I wrote a novel once about a serial killer down here in the bayou. It's a swamp book, you know. It didn't do so well, unfortunately. That's why I'm still here, doing these shitty job interviewing creeps like you on murder charges. But I suppose we all gotta make a living, right, Mr. Carney? So you gonna tell me what the hell you were doing at the warehouse?
Come on, Detective. White was a friend of mine. I didn't kill him. I was about to go back to New York, so I thought I would contact him before I left. But he wasn't at the museum. So his assistant gave me the address of the warehouse. That's where I found him. Dead.
Is that so? So you didn't go there to kill him? You didn't go there to steal anything?
No, I didn't.
What about that book? Looks pretty expensive to me. You gonna tell me you didn't kill him for that book we found on you?
It's not even mine. It's a client's.
I thought you were a writer, not a private investigator. That's my job.
I've been using the book for research.
Who's your client?
They're called Town Publishing. They're out of New York.
Really? Can they verify that?
You can contact Martha Carswell. She'll confirm it.
Carswell, you say? Okay, well, I might do that. What are you researching?
A book on the occult.
Another bullshit voodoo book that'll probably be made into a bullshit film. Okay, Mr. Carney, we'll check it out, but if there's a problem, then I'm gonna get right back to you, so don't be surprised.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
What about the book?
Take it with you. Yeah, I gave him a rough time. No, he didn't. No, he didn't suspect a thing. No. He doesn't even know you're involved.
You finished already, George?
I'm coming back.
Why?
There's no more leads to follow.
Have you spoken to Zelia?
Yeah.
And did you show her the diary?
Yes, I did.
And what did she say?
She confirmed it was Crowley's.
Oh, good. Good, George. I'll see you as soon as you get back. Just email me what you've got so far.
Martha, oh, shit.
Okay, George, so I've read the first draft. And it is interesting, it is, but where is Crowley within the story?
It's coming, Martha.
Tell me something new about Aleister Crowley. Something I didn't know.
I drew a blank, Martha.
What, even with Zelia?
Yes, even with Zelia.
Okay. I'm going to give you the number of someone who might be able to help you. But, George, I'd appreciate if you would call him sooner rather than later.
If one asks a serial killer about his motive for murder, he'll probably tell you that someone told him to do it. Does that mean he practices in the black arts? that he was an occultist, or that he even believed in the occult, or knew what the occult was. Is it the fault of the devil? Satan is, of course, the personal name of the devil. He has many others, such as Beelzebub, Pan, Saturn, Lucifer, Pluto, and so on. But of course, he's always known as the bad guy of the Bible, always being blamed for the causes of man's illness, ills, and misfortunes. As for witchcraft, few people today are burnt by their neighbors as witches, and only occasionally has the Black Mass been celebrated with a human sacrifice. We are, it seems, back to the idea of a soul. It may be immortal. The occult is not only an idea, it is a way of life. This is the first part of my lecture, which I hope you found informative, by returning next week when we will deal with the daddy of all occultists, an early member of the Golden Dawn, along with W.B. Yeats, Bram Stoker. He is Aleister Crowley, the author of the occultist's Bible, known as the Book of the Law, better known to some as the Beast, 666, and heralded by the London newspaper, the Daily Express, February 23rd, 1923, as the wickedest man in the world. So, I hope to see you again. If your nightmares are not too bad.
It was good of you to see me, Professor.
Oh, any friend of Martha's? So, Mr. Carney, what can I do for you?
Well, Martha said if anybody knew about the occult, then you would.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Carney, I do believe in the occult. Not as a skeptic, but as a religion. The black arts date back as far as the Bible.
So, Professor, what can you tell me about this guy, this occultist, Aleister Crowley?
Where can I start? Crowley is not an occultist. Crowley is the occultist. Just as Elizabeth is the monarch of all England, Crowley is the high priest of the devil. As I said in my lecture, if anyone deserves to be called the son of Satan, then Crowley is your man. He laid his hand on you, you were destined to die. But Crowley is no more. Dead these 70 years now. What's this? Is this research for an article of some kind?
No, I write graphic novels.
Comic books. Interesting. Crowley's not a man to be taken lightly. There are several documents in existence about Crowley. Some I've written myself. There was talk of a diary, kind of book of the dead, passed down from generation to generation like the Bible before it, but long forgotten, or maybe it never existed. No, well, before you ask, there is a printed version, but it may as well be on sale in a joke shop, as none of Crowley's moods are nightmares. There was talk of a book, secret book, written just before he died. Maybe that was the diary. Maybe just a rumor.
Do you know what this diary looks like, Professor?
It was written from the skin of human flesh, sacrificed to the devil from the death camps of Nazi Germany. Take a look at page 13. Magnificent, if it's true.
Well, I just don't know.
Well, what did the professor say?
Supposedly, whoever owns the book can conjure up the dead.
It was rumored that Crowley bought the very land that Selwyn was burnt on, but later sold it to some unsuspecting soul who built a holiday camp with a log cabin. It was built from the very wood that burnt Lenore. As a sentiment of love, Winston LaMatta, the person who bought the land from Crowley, named the hotel after his wife, Elwood.
Oh, Mr. C. Oh, How wonderful to see you.
But it was later to be changed back to Harrow Woods by his son, Winston Jr., after the location where it was built. But then it happened. Winston Jr. killed his wife for the very same reason, and he was never found either.
What happened to the hotel?
A mystery. Nobody knows or cares. Maybe another of the many rumors that surrounded Crowley. Maybe it just didn't exist, Mr. Carney.
What do you think? Could this be Crowley, our masked villain?
I've seen his face before.
New York, good, they named it twice. My ass. You can't move for fucking traffic lights. They're always red. What? What the hell's that Joker thing he's doing? Fucking Russians. You know how much it's gonna cost to repair that damage?
Turn that off.
Someone after you?
Yes.
You're safe now.
Thank you.
Who were they?
I don't know. One minute I'm traveling downtown. The next, the taxi driver gets shot.
Would you like to telephone the police?
Do I have to?
No. Only if you want to.
Okay, no thanks.
Would you like a drink?
What you got?
Brandy.
Yeah, good idea.
Is that what the men were after?
I don't know. Maybe.
May I? Interesting. Very interesting. Is it real?
It's supposed to be.
You have here probably the most important book known to the occult world. No wonder someone's chasing you. Are you a religious man?
Not really.
If not, then I'm afraid no one can save your soul. This is no mortal man by all accounts. A member of the OTO. An originator of the Golden Dawn. But it was here in New York that he started a secret group that still exists today. They share their Sabbath at the end of November each year. But this year is doubly important because it is the anniversary of Crowley himself. What is your connection with this man?
None that I know of.
There must be something. When is your birthday?
October the 12th.
You were born on the same day as Crowley. These people are looking to make a sacrifice on that very day, and you are it. They want to substitute you for him. But they must mark you in some way. Has this been done?
What, like this?
The date is the day after tomorrow. I'm afraid you've been chosen. I'm sorry, my boy. Crowley is a powerful adversary.
I need to, leave.
Shit. What the hell are you doing here, Martha?
I've come for the diary.
What?
You heard?
Why?
I thought it was time to give it to somebody else. See if they could make a success of it.
You want a drink?
Why not?
Brandy?
You got whiskey?
Yeah.
Make mine a whiskey with a bitter lemon twist.
What's this?
Oh, it's nothing.
Okay, Martha. Whatever you say.
It's you. I know why you brought me here. You're not going to use me as a sacrifice. I know what you're up to. You think you can bring Crowley back by killing him? Just because I've got the same birthday as him. But it ain't going to happen.
Do you really think that you're brought here because you were born on the same day as the master? Mr. Crowley? No. You were brought here because you are the great son of the great beast. And the blood that runs through your veins once ran through the master himself. And that blood will be used to bring the great beast back to life. You do remember, New Orleans, that night that you fucked. The sperm that runs through your loins is now deep inside. Yes, Mr. Carl, you are going to be a father. And when the child is born, you'll be schooled in the teaching of the master himself. Until the time he can take over, become the new head of our order, as Aleister Crowley did before. For the beast will be reborn again.
You're mad!
It's time, ma'am.
I invoke thee, O boneless one, the creator of earth and heaven, the creator of day and light, Modo, Rarail, Do, A, B.
George, you can't escape. You're trapped in here with me.
George, darling, before you ask, we're all in it, including your brother.
Volkas solen,